The pasuk in this week's parasha says, "Vayomer me'asita kol deme achicha tzoakim elai min ha'adama." We know the tragic story when Cain killed his brother Hevel. God turns to Cain and tells him, "Kol, the sound, deme achicha, of the blood of your brother, is sounding. I can hear the sounds coming from the earth." And the pasuk continues, "Ve'ata," and now, "arur ha'ata min ha'adama." You are more cursed than the earth, which actually absorbed your brother's blood. Seems to be that God cursed the earth a second time for absorbing the blood of Hevel. Now, what's passively? I don't want to compare things today, but the situation which we're going through today, that images and pictures are being sent around, our brothers and sisters suffering in such a way, being tortured in such a way. These images must not be looked at by us. Must be straight away deleted, not moved on, God forbid. It's like we're allowing passively to try. We're doing the work of the worst of human beings. They are actually posting this to lower our morale, to make us depressed, to fight us mentally. People should not be looking at these images, at these impressions. The Torah predicts things which we don't need to see these images. It's enough we hear about them. That should awaken us to pray on their behalf, to strengthen ourselves in Torah mitzvot. We don't need to see these images. We don't want to see these images. These images have such an impact on us. It actually desensitizes our feeling. On the short run, we may be upset and get excited and emotional, but in the long run, we lose our sensitivity. When we see these images and then we see them again, every time we see them, we become, God forbid, we can desensitize ourselves. We must not be part of those who move and pass on these messages, even to non-Jews. It's not our responsibility to do that. It's been done. We don't need to do it. Definitely not to our brothers and sisters, not to our families, not to our friends. It's not a good thing to do that. That's the way these horrible humans work. They do damage and then they publicize it, because most of the fight is through publicity. Our wonderful soldiers who are on the front line, the police services, the fighters, they would never spread around the actions they're doing. And that because they are fighting for protection. They're not fighting for revenge. And they're not fighting just to kill for the sake of thirst. They're doing for protection. They would never spread around the actions they're doing, because we are not happy about doing these actions. We need to defend ourselves. So bear this in mind. The damage you can cause to your families by showing them. The damage you cause yourself by desensitizing yourself. The damage which, God forbid, if young children get hold of such things. Make sure that these applications or these platforms which these things are spread around are not on your phone. Don't get involved with these things. However, under pressure we are to see what's going on and to make sure everything is going on our side. But you don't be the one who passes this on or shows this around. Let us pray and let us strengthen ourselves with observance of Torah and mitzvot. Read Tehillim. Make sure you don't talk Lashon Hara. We talk only good about each other. We strengthen each other. We make our morale stronger. We feel strong that God is with us. And Hashem yeh imanu. Adonai Hoshia HaMelech ya'anenu b'yom korenu.